Welcome student in the fifth session of mathematics. Today I am going to discuss exercise 1E that comprises of the word problems. So I am going to discuss the word problems one by one. Not all of the different variety I am going to discuss. Remember, the word problems is mainly a test of your English language. If you are able to frame the mathematical expression correctly, then it becomes easy for you to solve it. So I proceed with question number 1e. Exercise 1e, question number 1. By how much does 5 exceed minus 5? So we are looking by how much 5 is greater than minus 5. So how we are going to solve it? Look at here. Exercise 1e. I am going to solve today for you. Question number 1. How much is, the question is by how much 5 exceeds minus 5? So how we are going, so we are looking by how much is 5 greater than minus 5. So what I write it, if I say by how much is 8 greater than 5, then what you will write the answer? It is 8 minus 5, 3. If I say by how much is 3 greater than 1, so what you write? 3 minus 1. So answer becomes 2. So here they are asking by how much does 5 exceeds minus 5. So what will be the mathematical expression? The mathematical expression will become 5 minus 5, and then we solve it. We open the bracket, and before bracket we have negative sign, so that negative sign converts to positive, and we write is equal to 5 plus 5, 10. This is the answer. Firstly we are going to write the mathematical expression and then we solve it. Then I come to question number 2. By how much, not by, how much does minus 7 less than minus 1? Again, I repeat the question. By how much is 7 minus 7 less? What is less? Minus 7 than minus 1. So firstly we write the mathematical expression. How we write the mathematical expression? Firstly we write the part with less than, and then we write minus 7. So how we write the expression for question number 2? Question number 2, we write the expression this way. By how much is minus 7 less? So minus 7 is less than minus 1. So I write minus 1 firstly, less than minus sign, and what the next number is? Minus 7. I have written the mathematical expression. Now I solve it. Minus 1. This negative sign is before the bracket, so sign gets changed. If you remove the bracket, this minus will become plus. And what the answer is going to become? Minus 1 plus 7, two different sign. One is having negative, one is having positive. So different sign, we subtract them. 7 minus 1 will give you 6. We always put the sign of the greater number, that is 7. 7 has positive sign, so we write positive sign. So answer becomes plus 6. Then I come to question number 4. Question number 3 and 4 are of the same type. I proceed with question number 4. What must be subtracted from minus 1 to get minus 19? So let the number subtracted be x. So I write the mathematical expression for it. Question number 4 now. They are saying what must be subtracted? Let the number subtracted be x. Now we write the mathematical expression. The question is what must be subtracted from minus 1. So first we write the from part, that is minus 1, subtracted, let minus sign. What must be subtracted? So we let the number be x. So x is being subtracted to get. The moment they said they say get, we write is equal to sign, and what we are getting in the answer, it's minus 19. Now we solve this. Minus 1 minus x is equal to minus 19. We are looking for the value of x, so we transpose the rest to the another side. So minus x I write this way, and minus 1 I transpose to the right side. The moment minus 1 is transposed, it becomes plus and plus 1. So minus x is equal to minus 19 plus 1 will give you minus 18. Both the minus x is equal to minus 18. So negative sign is cancelled from both the side. That becomes x is equal to 18. So what the answer is? The answer is, what number should be subtracted? The number subtracted, the number must be subtracted is 18. Got it, children? Then I discuss question number 8 with you. Question number 6, 5, 6, 7 are quite easy. You can do it of your own. If you have difficulty, you can send me in the comment column that you have problem in this particular question. Then I'll discuss this question in the next session. So I discuss question number 8 now. A man starts from his home and drives 169 km to the east and then 190 km to the west. How much far is he from his home finally, and in which direction? So firstly, in our notebook, we'll make the directions, and then according to the question, we'll move or we'll draw the figure. First we'll draw the figure and then we'll solve it. Question number 8, I solve. Firstly, I decide the direction. I consider this as east. On the bottom side, I consider west. Left side it is north, and right side it is south. Okay, children? This way I consider the directions. Now I proceed with the question. They are saying man starts from his home. Let his home be here. This is his home. Okay. Firstly, he moves 169 km to the east. So east is in the upside. So it moves 169 km in the east. Okay, I draw this way. And then 192 km to the west. Again he is coming back and he is moving 192 km in the west, that is without changing the direction. So we are moving downwards now in the same, and we are moving up to 190. So this direction was 169. This direction is west, and it is how much he has traveled? It is 192 km. Okay, children? So he reached at this place. Now what they are saying, how much far is he from his home? So how much far is he from home? We can get the answer by subtracting 192 and minus 169. And which direction? You know very well, as we marked upward east and downward west. So he is in the west direction. This arrow shows that he is moving this direction. So he is in the west direction. And how much distance he is far away from home? Distance from home is equal to 192 minus 169, that is 23 kilometers. So how much far away he is from his home? He is 23 kilometers away from his home. And which direction? He is facing downwards, so he is in the west direction. Then I proceed with question number See, I discussed question number 9 with you. I'll just say how to write the mathematical expression, and rest you can do it very easily. During a month, the average day temperature of a desert region is 43 degrees Celsius and the average night temperature is minus 6 degrees Celsius. Find the difference between the average day temperature and the average night temperature. The moment they say the word difference, that means from the greater number, we are going to subtract the smaller number. So 43, and if we compare minus 6, 43 is greater and minus 6 is small. So you have to you have to subtract accordingly. Okay, children? Then 10th one is also very easy. 11th is also very easy for you. Then I proceed with question number 12. Again, I am saying when you solve the questions, if you find difficulty in any question, you can send me the message in the comment column that you have problem with this particular question. Question number 12 I discussed now. A class of 36 students contributed 540 each for the picnic. Out of these, 7 students decide not to go. They were returned 490 rupees each. What amount was spent on the picnic? So total collection, I come to question number 12 now. Number of students. How many students are there? It is 36. Each contribution of each child. Of each child, it is rupees 540. So total collection, how much is the total collection? That is 36 into 540. We multiply 36 into 540. I multiplied it here. 44, 54 into 36. 6 4 is 24. 2, 5 6 is 30, 32. 4 3 is 12. 5 is 15 and 1 16. 4 4 9 and 1. So how much is the total collection? It is rupees 19440. This is the total collection. Okay. Now what they are saying further, out of these seven students decided not to go. They were returned rupees 490 each. So how many students did not go? Number of students did not go for picnic. Is equal to 7. Money returned to each. Money returned to each is rupees 490. Now what money was spent on the picnic? So total money returned is equal to 490 into 7. So we multiply 49 into 7. 7 9s is 63. 3 I write. 7 4s is 28. 28 and 6 will become 34 and 0. So how much money was returned? It was 3430. So money spent on picnic. Money spent on picnic is equal to 19440 minus 3430. So that becomes 0 minus 0 is 3, 4 minus 3 is 1, 4 minus 4 is 0, 9 minus 3 is 6 and 1. So how much money was returned, money spent on the picnic? The money spent on the picnic was 16010, that is 16,010. Okay children, so I completed the important questions or the difficult questions of exercise 1E. The rest questions, or you have to solve all the questions number 1 to 12 in your fair copy. If you find difficulty, you can discuss or you can send your problem queries to me. Okay, thank you students. So this is the end of session 5, complete exercise 1E.